Jojo Siwa's TikTok has gotten really weird. Jojo Siwa right now is going through a rebrand, and that rebrand is from rainbow kind of bows, like I'm a sweet girl type of vibe, to she's a bad girl now. I can't even say it with a straight face. But before we get into this video, you might be subscribed, you might not be, but if you want to be, I'd appreciate it if you did do that. So please subscribe, because I am going to go through so much pain in this video, so I need some form of treat, like a dog. I don't even know where to begin with this, but I guess we can just scroll back to when it started and just go from there.
I got a question. If you could have one heaven phone call. This is a random heaven phone call, okay? Nothing.
Okay, you can't tell me that she hasn't done the lean in on purpose to like get her tattoo in shot. That is intentional. That is done on purpose. Like, come on, Jojo, you're not fooling anybody with that. I mean, she is like one step away from like having her teeth replaced with golden ones, okay? Like, look at this look that she's got right now. Like, what happened to Jojo Siwa? Is this what, like, being a child star does to somebody? Does it make you into this?
I'm just serious. If it was serious, I'd call grandma, grandpa, uncle I never got to meet, someone like that. Unserious heaven phone call. Who are you calling?
Okay, I don't really know what this video is. If she could have a phone call with somebody who's in heaven, what made her do this video? I don't know what I'm watching. Like, what is this? And why is she holding some like weird energy drink? And why is she wearing those glasses? And why is there like a fireplace on in the background? And why has the fridge got a neon light? What are those tattoos?
My friend said she would call John Ramsey. I feel like that's a pretty good one. Who are you calling? What are we asking? Give me your take on this.
She leans it again. I'm sorry, there's no way that's not done on purpose. That is done intentionally. I mean, look, I know a lot of people who got tattoos and have behaved like this. You know, they want everybody to see them. And look, I get it. It can be a bit cringe. I'm not going to necessarily be the cringe police, okay? I've done many things that could be very much seen as cringe. It is quite funny when something is like really obvious, though. You know, when somebody's not very good at hiding the thing that they want to kind of like show people. And that is what is going on here. Now, the reason why this is big news right now is because basically there was an article about Jojo Siwa, and I did a video on this, where somebody in a group that she had made, a pop group with younger kids that she's going to be mentoring, had ended up quitting and leaving. And they did an article basically talking about how terrible their experience was, how the producers on Jojo Siwa's TV show tried to make her cry, how Jojo Siwa kept on saying this is what you have to go through if you want to be famous. And then they made like this girl who had a disability come back to dance training early, and then she ended up like basically bleeding because she'd been rushed back into dancing, which is horrible. She did a live stream they briefly talked about on live. I'll show you a clip.
No, we have not contacted the Siwas since the article, and we won't be contacting them.
Well, yeah, they're not in contact. That was a short clip. It's a very long live stream. It's like 47 minutes long. And most of it is just asking questions like, how are you doing? A classic Instagram live, may I say so. But they're no longer talking to the Siwas. They're no longer speaking to them. And it just seems like Jojo Siwa has kind of tried to recreate people in her own image on this like weird like XOMG pop channel, which I think is a rebrand from her Jojo Siwa channel. And she's got these kids basically that she's making loads of money off, and they're going through horrible conditions to be able to be famous. And now Jojo Siwa is off doing this like weird rebrand thing, and it is weird, and it gets weirder. It gets so much weirder. Look at this video. Did you guys see that tongue movement? It's giving like 2016 Musical.ly vibes. Like, that is what this is giving. Like, she still thinks that that's like how you act. So, you know, you do your stuff and you go like, like that. And that's what people do. I think that's what people did on Musical.ly. I'm not an expert, okay? I'm not the Musical.ly expert. So please stop ringing my phone, because I'm getting 100 calls a day, and that's not my job. Yeah, like, what is this freeze frame that I'm looking at? Like, what is going on? It's making me uncomfortable. But this is all kind of leading up to Jojo Siwa's big song release that she did, because she came out with a song. It's a fascinating song. I don't know how much we could play, but I could play like one of her TikToks maybe and get away with it. So we'll do that.
Another late night, another was a matter of time before I blew it.
Okay, so the song is about Jojo Siwa being like a crazy kid. Now, I've seen episodes of Dance Mums. It's not true. I've seen Jojo Siwa's content. She was just like really quite inoffensive. I don't know what she's referencing. I'd say the craziest thing she ever did was like make a video with Colleen Ballinger, but that's not on her. That's on Colleen Ballinger. She should never have been put in that situation. I don't understand what this wild child thing is referencing. I don't know. I'm absolutely perplexed by this. I'm not going to lie. Because she's made loads of videos like this. That's one of them. But get ready for the next one.
I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. I swear I did it all for fun and it meant nothing.
How can you say I was a bad girl when you have a car like that in the background? And also, how is that a real car? How is that a real car that somebody... You don't drive around in a car with your own face on it, do you? No, there's no way. But, I mean, it would be weird. Would it be weird if it's somebody else's car? It's parked in her driveway. Why would you have a car like that parked in your driveway? Why would you have a car like that in the first place? Is that not some form of sick joke? Is this a prank that I'm missing out on? Is this like some weird prank? What is that car?
It never happened. It was a secret.
This freeze frame again. Like, what is this? Like, what is this pose? I don't understand what this rebrand is meant to be, but like, I mean, it's getting like millions of views, but like, what is this? I don't know what I'm looking at. There are so many videos. There are so many crazy videos. It never ends. I'm just gonna keep on playing them.
So no one can see me being a little bitch crying.
So obviously hand tattoos really are one of the most painful tattoos. So that you know.
The transformation of Jojo Siwa needs to be studied. I know that like people go through like a bit of a rebellious phase. This comes across like it's parody. Like this can't be real. I mean, I guess maybe it is. It's a shame though, because you know, right now there are serious things going on like with her TV show that need to be spoken about. Like the way that kids are treated and the way that she has facilitated a place where kids can be treated terribly. As somebody who came up from Dance Mums, I think it's weird to perpetuate the abuse that was suffered by people on that show. She also has a clip of her basically taking the mick out of people who didn't want to come back to Dance Mums and do a reunion episode. And it's like, if you watched the TV show, I could totally understand why people wouldn't want to go back. But now she's like doing this thing and posting about all the tattoos she's getting. The thing is, they're for life. What if you regret them? It's not a phase, mum.
Warning. The following content is not made for children and may be disturbing or offensive to some viewers. May contain sexual themes, violence, strong language, dramatic scenarios, and flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is this video? What is she warning us about? The conditions on her TV show for child actors? I don't know. What is this video? What is this meant to be? I don't understand. You can't lip sync in the age of 2024 and it not be incredibly cringe. It's like impossible. She then posted this video of her like crying. It's got like 24 million views, which is crazy. And you know, it's fascinating.
We gotta find it. I should call my mom. I don't want her to see me cry. This is so embarrassing.
I don't really understand what this video is referencing. There's like no context here at all. But there is something quite funny about somebody posting a video of them crying in a Lamborghini to the internet. I'm not saying that people with Lamborghinis can't be sad, okay? To see that logo just appear in frame when you have no idea what she's crying about is quite funny. Like maybe don't film the crying video in the Lambo. I don't know. People might not like that. And then the videos, this is when they start to get even weirder. So get ready for these. So this is her like getting ready to hype up her song by showing like the choreography, because obviously Jojo Siwa dances, we know that. She was in a program called Dance Mums. She's not a mum, but we'll get to that in a bit. But like posting this thing of like, oh, I've just done a 12-hour rehearsal, and you guys might be like, oh, I wonder what the dance moves look like. You don't want to. I'll show you, but you don't want to see them. Yeah, I mean, it's dancing, of course. I couldn't do it. I'm the most unfit man on the planet. I don't know, what are these? moves. I don't know. Maybe dancing's not really for me, not in my area of expertise. You might not have understood that. You might not have guessed it. So please stop calling my phone. I've had like 100 missed calls today. I would appreciate if you guys would stop calling me and asking me for dancing recommendations. I can't help you. Cha-cha slide though would be my recommendation. But now the internet has seen all of this. They've started like taking the mick out of Jojo Siwa. For example, I saw this video earlier.
Mummy ever tell you it was rude to eavesdrop, Potter? Oh yeah. She was dead before you could wipe the drool off your chin.
Oh my god. Yeah, TikTok like has done like irreversible damage, I think, to people's psyche. You know, people were told you could get loads of views on it very easily, very quickly. Everybody kind of rushed onto it, and you ended up with content like this. And Draco Talk, that's a whole thing that we don't even want to go into. Okay, we don't want to talk about Draco Talk. This video enough is a reason why we should never speak about it. Keep it in the vault, lock it away. But yeah, when she said bad things, is this what she means? I don't know, maybe this is what she means. If so, then yes, she did do some bad things. But there was another video that went viral recently, and it was just like really weird. It's one of the strangest videos I've ever seen. So strap in. This is Jojo Siwa talking about her having kids, and it is terrifying. And not just because of the shoes that she's wearing.
You've already named your children?
Fully. I actually have 2 tattoos dedicated to them. This one's dedicated to my baby girl one day. Her name is Freddie. Then this is dedicated to twin boys, Eddie and Teddy.
Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy. She's already got the names tattooed on her. These kids don't exist yet, or they're not her kids yet. And she wants 3 of them straight off the bat. I mean, good luck. Could you imagine this being your mum? I couldn't, but I'm not saying that that negates her ability to be able to do it. She might be great at being a parent.
Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy. I want 3 babies. I have my sperm donor lined up.
Wait, where's the sperm donor?
You already got it lined up?
Is the sperm donor?
That's a lot of information to process, Jojo Siwa. I feel like a couple years ago I was watching you on Dance Mums, and now you're just revealing all of this on an interview? Why? Some things need to be kept private. Some things need to be kept behind a lock and key. It's a private life. Not everything needs to be out there on the internet.
For a friend?
I'll tell you.
I make great kids.
You.
I mean,
Yes,
Is he here today?
Maybe.
I know who it is! Hey,
It's not me.
and it's a good one.
It's not me.
And it's a good
What a weird interaction. How old is Jojo Siwa now? Wait, I need to just double check. Jojo, she's 20. And this is how she's talking. When I was 20, I couldn't work the washing machine. But that might just be me. It's just funny that Jojo Siwa is talking about this when like she's recently, up until like about 8 months ago, been doing collabs with like James Charles. She defended Colleen Ballinger, said that she didn't believe that she did anything wrong, said that she didn't have a bad experience with Colleen Ballinger, so how could it be bad? Which is a really weird thing that a lot of people say. I don't understand that at all. But it's fascinating that now there's this weird rebrand going on just after news hit of her show being like really bad in terms of conditions for people. I just am confused by it, and the TikTok is like watching a perpetual breakdown, which is fascinating. So good luck, Jojo. I hope everything gets sorted out and that things get better. It's a lot of pressure on a 20-year-old. I mean, if I was 20 and I was as famous as Jojo was for as long as she had been, there's no way that I would have turned out okay. I think she's doing probably better than I would have been, but at the same time, that's not exactly a compliment. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. What a weird update. What a weird update. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to go spend an extra hour in my car practicing my dance routine. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.